Hey everyone, what's going on? We are here doing another episode of Kyle Eats Food with my dad Rob Feathers and my mom Karen Feathers. Merry Christmas. How are you guys doing today?
And a Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
I'm the father.
I'm the mom. Glad to have our son home. Always enjoy the visit.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's good being home. But it was really interesting yesterday, when we were having dinner. We were having Christmas dinner, and that's what we're going to be trying today, some of the Christmas dinner from yesterday. It was really interesting. We sat around, and everyone was eating, and I was just kind of watching. A little more interested this time around than normally because we're doing this show. So what do you guys think of this whole thing, the whole Kyle Eats Food, trying a new food every week? What is...
I think back to past holidays.
Yeah.
Where we were all feasting and there was always the one empty plate to begin with. Mm-hmm. And that plate happened to be yours. And there was always a feeling, a little bit of guilt that we had plates piled high with all the fixings, and you had your plate with whatever mom would fix for you separately, of course.
I think this table's a little shaky. I completely agree. I mean, not agree, but I mean, I never felt like, I felt more embarrassed that I wasn't eating what everybody else was eating. But I mean, I think as we've gotten older and as time has gone on, I've definitely felt accepted, and I think, always from you guys. I mean, I think with the brothers, there was, growing pains and kind of that whole thing. But even now they're pretty on. They're understanding, but they're super on board. It was great having them yesterday sit in for a little short with us. So why do you think? This is probably going to be the biggest draw of this episode, is having you guys on, because the big question is going to be that how did we get to this point? How did we get to me being 26 and having a hard time trying new things? Because, even right now, I know we're going to be eating some ham and turkey and green beans and mashed potatoes later, and I'm a little shaky.
Well, shaky. It's not the table.
It's
the shakiness, Kyle, is you.
It's me. It's me. So what do you think? How long have I... had these type of eating habits? Some might be maybe a phobia or just an anxiety associated with trying something new.
Well, I think that, first of all, I think this show is great because it's something that you want to do. Mm-hmm. And I think that's something to recognize. Our family's pretty laid back. And I think when you were very young, you tried different foods. But once you started having asthma problems, then what you were willing to eat and what you were comfortable eating sometimes went together with how you were feeling. Yeah. And you and your brother both suffered from asthma. And those were before the days of inhaled steroids and other treatments, preventative treatments. Mm-hmm. So I think that had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. But also, I think when we had holiday meals and just on a daily basis, you were comfortable with what you were eating. Yeah. And our family was comfortable with how you ate.
Mm-hmm. And Mom was always very comfortable without fixing you something completely separate from everybody else.
Well, that was something that I was talking with Cody and Nick about. Was there ever a time where you were just eat the damn meal that I prepared?
No, but there was a teacher. I believe it was your first grade teacher who was determined. She was determined that you were going to eat. I think she thought that Mom and I were bad parents for not making you eat, and she told us at the beginning of that school year, he's going to be eating before.
She took it on herself.
It was her pet project. You were her project, that you would be eating before the end of the school year. And at the end of the school year, she came to us and said, "I apologize. I can't do it either. Yeah, my project has failed."
But she also felt like that due to maybe some of the asthma meds you were on, mm-hmm. that possibly that made things taste different, and that there was some correlation there. Yeah. And so but that was the main person who pointed out to us that possibly we were doing something wrong and not making you eat. Mm-hmm. But the other thing was that you did eat something in different food groups. So, and as long as you
still hitting the pyramid.
Right. And that plus multivitamins, you were growing fine. You had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It was tricky, like at basketball camp, times where you had to be away from us, or like when we went to Ukraine and we had to pack peanut butter crackers, and or you were at basketball camp and I had to deliver your paper bag with your sandwich and yogurt and apple for every meal, but you were still okay with that. And so as long as you were okay with that, we didn't push the issue. Of course, you were always welcome to try other foods, but sitting and forcing you to eat was something that I wasn't comfortable doing.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I'm trying to think of the different foods that you did eat. Pizza was one of them.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter, chicken nuggets.
Yes.
And just McDonald's chicken nuggets, I believe, and French fries.
Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that earlier. How it was some things were shapes and brand specific.
Yeah, like not square pizza, but round pizza. Cheese pizza, but certain kinds of brands, even certain kinds of bread. It had to be the Wonder Bread with the dots on it, things like that.
And you did evolve from regular chicken nuggets to the Dino Nuggets. I thought that was kind of an achievement for you.
Yeah.
In a way.
Of course. Mm-hmm. So what about like specifically, what do you think it is? Do you think it's texture or just it being just a brand new experience and me just taking on a different flavor that makes... Because I know you guys have watched and you've seen the kind of reactions I have, and I'm not going to be surprised if it happens again today. But what do you think it is that kind of causes that physical reaction?
I think consistency, texture, probably a combination
smell,
of taste. I think smell has something to do. I've always felt this was a sensory situation.
Yeah,
that made you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Now, are Daniel and Dylan, like, growing up, did they have any of the same kind of pickiness?
Dylan bit. Daniel would eat pretty much anything, certainly dirt and mud pies. But yeah, they both were not quite so picky.
Yeah.
But Dylan was very close. Yeah. Like, he could never eat mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Still
could go
can't.
through yes, he doesn't. So, because Dylan is also picky, again, when you look at the meal today... we always have ham with turkey because Dylan only likes the ham. We always have rice in addition to mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So there's a variety. Like Dylan doesn't like to mix. He doesn't like casserole type things.
Yeah.
So, there are accommodations, I think, for everybody. Preferences.
Yeah.
I choose to say they're preferences.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Time for a dad joke?
Sure.
Okay. Why is the mushroom always invited to parties? You know this.
I know that you go.
Go ahead.
Because he's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy. Yeah, he is, right. So, have you guys ever had any issues with trying something new, or are there certain things that you just won't touch?
I think we started after we were married. Started venturing out a little bit into Chinese and Mexican.
We never ate those foods growing up.
Did you ever try introducing new foods at the dinner table or anything like that?
I remember I would try new recipes. Say that teacher friends were cooking it from school, and you wouldn't eat them.
Yeah,
even you wouldn't eat them. I mean, a pretty basic cook. Just if we had onions added into spaghetti, then no one would eat them.
And I grew up eating food at a boarding school.
Yeah.
At Fork Union Military Academy, and the food was pretty bland. So you'd always put salt and pepper on things, but it was always a basic meal.
Yeah.
Very basic. And I try to remember when you were a cadet what you would eat. I think your mom packed you a lunch every day.
So I think that was in high school. In middle school, I would just go to the dining hall and I'd make a
peanut butter sandwich.
I'd make a peanut butter sandwich or find some crackers, just try to get an apple, just get through the meal. But I mean, I think what I'm kind of hearing is that we know what we like.
Yeah.
We know what we like and we stick
True.
to it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think there's a lot of people that have their own bugaboos about what they eat and don't eat. So what is something you've always wanted me to eat? I know, like, if we've gone out somewhere, like something that you really like, or something that you think that I would really like. What is something that you've always wanted me to try?
Chicken chimichanga, of course.
Chicken chimichanga.
Chicken chimichanga at any of the various Mexican restaurants.
So what's all in the chicken chimichanga?
You have your chicken for the chicken
So far, so good.
chimichanga, and some
I'm
onions
okay.
and some peppers and some salsa, all wrapped up in a tortilla shell with melted butter and cheese.
Okay.
Melted cheese, not really.
And then
melted butter.
there's also like the big like sides of like beans or some other
beans,
stuff.
Beans and rice, always. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done beans, haven't done rice.
Well, you should. You should.
Well,
you should
that's
try
that's the
those.
plan. Mom, anything?
Well, I would like for you to be able to go out with us and there be a choice of 2 or 3 restaurants, and that you would have 2 or 3 choices of things that you knew that you would want to eat at those locations.
Yeah.
That immediately you'd have a comfort zone, and with eating more than one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that'd be great, especially being in like the professional world that we're going to be.
Exactly.
They're going to be bringing food into the office, or us going out to eat with like reps or anything like that. Being able to partake in that and not have to come up with oh no, I'm not hungry, or I already ate, or some kind of excuse to kind of
Exactly.
pivot and get around that.
Did y'all hear about the Italian chef?
No, what?
He passed away. Kind of sad. I'm sorry.
All right, well, I think that's a good spot to take a pause. We're gonna go get the food,
Okay.
bring it out, and we'll go through what all is involved, and then we'll try some Thanksgiving/Christmas favorites for the
Okay.
feathers.
Sounds good.
All right,
Okay.
all right, we are back. We have our meal in front of us. Looks like. Well, Mom, why don't you take us through what we're looking at here?
Okay, we have white meat for the turkey. We have ham, and it's just your basic ham. It doesn't have any, it doesn't have all the sugary stuff added to it.
Okay.
Honey, glaze, no glaze, just plain foods. I think
Straight
plain.
ham.
Straight ham.
Plain foods are best. Just slightly crisp green beans and potatoes that are just boiled and then mashed with some butter and salt.
And we got some gravy
And
on
some
there as
gravy made from the just from the drippings from the turkey.
well. Okay.
And speaking of potatoes, why do potatoes make such good detectives?
I have no idea.
They always have their eyes peeled.
I appreciate you lightening the mood here. I'm a little
Okay.
I'm a little
Take a deep
nervous.
breath.
So
Okay.
with Cody and Nick, they are the ones that decide how much of this I should try, so that it kind of takes my pickiness out of it and lets them, kind of establish how much of something do I have to eat before I can say that I've tried it.
Are we expecting you to be a member of the Clean Plate Club today?
No, I don't think that's what's the word? I don't think that is gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, it's
Not realistic. right?
yeah. I mean, I'm already a little nervous about it, but yeah. So I think I'll take decent sized bites.
All right.
But eating everything is probably not gonna happen. Just telling you the truth.
Well, I think that you should start with ham.
Okay.
And it doesn't have anything on it. I think that just having a small bite of plain food.
Okay.
Again, this isn't really spicy. It's not,
It's just
not country
meat.
ham. It's just basic meat.
Okay.
So I think that's what you
Now,
should start
have
with.
you ever had any of the food on this plate before?
No.
Nothing.
No, never had.
tried any
This will
of this.
be. I've tried a baby carrot before, so this won't be my first vegetable, but it's one of the first. And then mashed potatoes, as I know for a lot of people, with gravy is a favorite for a lot of people. So I think that'll be interesting. That's a different consistency that I'm used to. So that'll be interesting. And then turkey and ham will be are both first for me. But I'm thinking that it's within my wheelhouse in terms of, I think meats are doable.
Okay.
Salt and pepper.
I was going to ask, are you a salt and pepper guy?
I am a salt and pepper guy, so I think that'll help.
Okay.
Add a little flavor to it.
Just on everything.
The ham's pretty
Just a
salty.
little bit. I did salt it a little bit when I fixed it.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
And then our drink for this episode is
Cranberry and wink.
and wink.
Wink.
Yeah, wink.
It's a citrus.
It's a citrus.
Like like ginger ale.
Fresco,
With a little,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But to Kyle,
To Kyle.
in his Christmas feast.
And my Christmas feast.
That's right.
All right, try to get myself.
All right.
Okay, so you
Get
think
yourself
ham?
psyched. Try a little bit of ham.
Try a little bit of ham.
And I would do just a little bite.
That's kind of big.
Oh, awesome.
That's okay. That's okay. And sometimes if you drink something with it, that might help. How does that feel?
Ham is pretty good.
Do you want us to be watching you eat, or should we be talking
You can eat.
We
amongst
can eat
yourselves?
some too.
People eat.
Yeah, I'm kind
Don't
of
wait for
hungry.
me.
It's kind of a
All
late
right.
lunch for me.
Now we're shooting this around like 3 in the afternoon. Getting there, so
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything all day. So maybe that's why I'm
You're
enjoying it.
hungry. And
the
sometimes,
ham is doable.
Yeah, sometimes with big meals like this, the leftovers are even better than the 1st time around because they
That's
sit in the flavor a little bit. The flavor sets a little better.
The microwave oven does wonderful things
It does.
to food.
We live by it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. This is the future. We're
Something
doing
we
it.
don't have is salad. We don't have a salad.
Not today.
But there's a salad joke. Why did the tomato turn red?
I have no idea.
You saw the salad dressing. Yeah, that's kind of...
That's embarrassing. Okay.
So that was pretty good. You want to follow with another bite?
Maybe.
Or
I
do you
think
wanna
there's a
move on?
lot to get through and not a ton of
I'd
time.
say let's go around the clock. What do you think? Try a bean next.
Try a bean next.
Try a green bean.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm probably the most nervous about. Now, how are you saying just like a bite of the bean or like a full bean?
A full bean if you can stomach it.
Well, and I would suggest starting with just a bite, and the reason to go ahead and eat that is sometimes vegetables it's good and hot now. So
And if you can find a small bean, there's one right there beside the potatoes.
Okay, let's go with this
and
guy.
it's got some butter on it and some salt. Salt kind of helps too.
butter, salt,
Butter and salt because you like
It's
butter
pretty
and
crisp.
salt. Yeah.
crisp.
It's a crisp
Bean.
bean.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything
Crisp
else added to it.
bean.
Right it is.
Okay. See, I'm
Shaking a little bit there.
This is the
And
one.
It's not the table again. This is
This is the one that I'm probably the most. I don't know why. Probably the one I'm pretty nervous
I
about.
think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Well, just imagine that Wyatt is serving you from his kitchen.
Oh, that Wyatt, yeah.
Yeah, so
the
that
nephew.
kind of is diversion there.
Okay.
You can do
Down
it. You can do it.
Oh,
Yeah. Bite into it.
Yeah. Want to
Good
drink
texture.
something?
yeah. I'll probably.
Now, how does that feel? Why is it? Is
So-
it hard? What does
No,
it feel
so-
like?
I took a bite
Yeah. What happened?
and instantly, like whatever is in it, like the bean
There's some
juice.
butter.
Bean juice.
Bean juice.
Yeah, it
Whatever's
was the
in
juice.
That caught me off guard. It kind of
Exploded.
shot out. Yeah, kind of. But I don't know. It's I'm not thrilled.
But it was a flavor that you didn't like.
That was more of a flavor.
Yeah, but these
And
are
then-
flavors that Kyle has never experienced in his life.
That's right.
That's interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna take a
Since
drink.
baby
You
food
take,
jars.
take food for granted.
Okay.
There's a whole bean.
It was kind of juicy.
Okay, going around the clock.
Juicy beans.
We
All
have
right.
some potatoes
Potatoes
with
with
some turkey gravy.
Well, and you might now. There's gravy also on the turkey.
There
so yes,
okay.
and so I would suggest that you try that.
You could even dip the turkey into the potatoes.
That's what I've gotten that
is
recommendation.
really yes. They're good together.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll do some mashed potatoes and then I'll do some turkey and then I'll do some, or I'll just do. How about I just do everything together real quick and then we'll break it down.
A
And
little
just a
turkey
small,
with potatoes
yeah,
and
just
gravy.
a
Go
small
ahead.
bit.
Okay, let me find one that I like here.
Yep, that's a good one.
I'll get a little bit more.
Should we do this together with him?
Yeah, we can
Sure.
do
Some
that.
solidarity.
I like it.
With our son?
That's too much. Okay. Okay, so I did some of that in there, and
You count it down.
Here we go.
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. You're doing okay. What is that like for you?
The consistency of the mashed potatoes is really weird. I'm a little nervous to try it by itself because that caught me off guard.
Can you tell the difference in taste between the two foods?
I think so. I mean, I could tell like that there was. I could tell the difference between the mashed potatoes and the turkey. The mashed potatoes just kind of like dispersed real quick. Mm-hmm. The turkey is just.
Here you're still chewing it, right?
Still chewing
it's like
it.
a ham. Mm-hmm. Same consistency, I think.
It's just meat.
But the turkey was okay for you?
I think so. I mean, I'll try another bite of just turkey. But so far, I think the leader in the clubhouse is the ham. The ham is standing out for me as something that I would probably be, out of everything, the most willing to try again.
Is it the flavor, or
I think it's the
salt?
flavor. The flavor, the salt. That's really
It's got a rich
it's
flavor.
making a difference. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Separately?
separately. So which one first?
Do the turkey first.
Yeah, do
since
the
you kinda
turkey.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we're gonna do both.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Meanwhile,
I know.
that
I know
would be
it's-
the word to use. What do you call fake noodle?
I don't.
Go ahead.
Is it pasta?
It's impasta.
It's impasta. We're not doing pasta today.
Right.
We did spaghetti and we did tacos, and then now we're doing Christmas.
Right.
And I feel like now is probably a good time to go ahead and let you guys know the next episode is going to be. We'll be back with Cody and Nick, and we're going to be doing breakfast foods. So there's a lot. You love cooking breakfast. I mean, you've got a couple things that you've got that every time I'm home is always. There's like a casserole in there.
Sausage egg casserole.
Yeah, that's a little intimidating for me.
Fruit salad?
Fruit
You can do
salad?
Fruit salad?
I mean, I like a
like
decent amount of fruits.
If you can choose what fruits are in there.
Yeah.
Mix a couple together.
We'll have to get a couple new ones in there, but yeah, I think we'll have some of that, and we'll have some.
A waffle. Now you would eat waffles.
I do like waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eggs. I've never done eggs. I've never had eggs. Bacon. I don't eat bacon, so we'll throw that in there.
You like bacon. Bacon and ham, kind of related?
Kind of related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we can
it's
put
like
some of
they're
those
from-
together.
It's like they're from the same
Animal, maybe.
planet, animal. Yeah, I guess. Okay. All right. So
So you were on turkey.
turkey.
A piece of turkey. And see what you think.
Okay. So this is just turkey. I'll take a bite.
That's awful good.
By itself,
do you have
what do
gravy
you
on
think?
it?
No, there wasn't a ton of gravy on it. It's pretty.
It's a little bland.
It's a little. Yeah, bland. Kind of.
Did you like it better with the gravy? I can get some gravy.
No, that's all right. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think that would probably be good, but.
A distant second to the ham, though.
Yeah, just because the difference in flavor. And then.
But the flavor's okay.
Yeah, flavor's fine. Sorry, I'm still
No, it's okay.
Take your time.
chewing. But all right, and then we're doing mashed potatoes. So mashed potatoes is like the only thing closest I've had to mashed potatoes is like yogurt in terms of consistency. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
I would suggest, do you still have any gravy on there?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So just like down.
Because that would give it a little bit more flavor. Maybe drink something.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
I know. Yeah.
That is strange.
Now, that's one that even your brother Dylan isn't a real fan of.
So what-
He won't try it.
So what happened there?
Yeah, we're not liking the potatoes.
That was tough.
Yeah.
It was
what
just
happened?
it just went in and just like I said, it just spreads out all really fast, and it's like, and there's nothing like to really bite down on, so it's just kind of.
There's no way. You just have to swallow.
Yeah, I'm used to like just chewing things down and then taking them down.
So you don't have any control over where it goes once it gets in your mouth.
No, because usually like a lot of things I could just like kind of move it over to the side and just kind of work it slowly. This is just
Ain't working this one.
And maybe
No.
maybe you swallowed before you were ready because it just went there.
I guess. I don't know.
So you tried all 4 of them.
I've tried all 4, and I think the consensus on my end is the ham is the leader in is number 1, followed by the turkey, and then green beans.
Beans are a little tough too.
Green beans were tough, and mashed potatoes were a little difficult.
But the mashed potatoes and gravy with the turkey in small bites, you could eat some of that.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah,
You
possibly.
probably
yeah.
wouldn't order them at a restaurant.
I probably wouldn't order beans and mashed potatoes. No, not yet. I'm not quite there yet. So yeah, I
I'm
think
proud that you tried
I know.
everything on the plate.
it's not Clean Plate Club,
No,
but
it's
it's
okay.
everything got touched. So you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to do this with me. It means a lot.
We're
Well,
proud of you, Kyle.
we don't have
Proud
any
of you.
dessert, I don't think.
No, not right. I
Not
don't think so.
No,
I think you
right now.
might like an apple turnover, though.
An apple turnover?
How do you make an apple turnover? Do you know?
I don't know.
You roll it down the hill.
I'm so happy you took the time to write down all these.
And I did write them
I
down.
appreciate. Yeah, you did. You wrote these down. These aren't just coming off the top of the,
No.
off the head, but I appreciate you guys.
But you gotta have some dad jokes.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you
Proud
guys
of
so
you,
much.
Kyle.
I
Son,
love
proud
of
you.
you.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Happy
Christmas
Holidays,
to
and a
you.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Now get out of my house.